Today I'm going to be doing reviews on 3 primers, and they are Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, Tarte Clean Slate Natural Face Primer, and Monistat's Chafing Relief Powder Gel. Foundation primers are meant to make your makeup glide onto your skin. Your foundation should glide on much more easily than if you weren't wearing one, and ideally it will make your makeup last longer throughout the day and stay looking better throughout the day. So first and foremost, I want to say I do have a favorite out of the 3, but it's complicated, so let me explain. Okay, so I would say that this Monistat product is the thinnest of the 3. Then comes Smashbox, it's a little bit thicker, and the Tarte is definitely the thickest. And to me, too thin, too thick, just right. This one is just the perfect consistency for me. They all do have a similar feel. They all start out as a gel of varying thicknesses, but all gel. You rub it in and it becomes silky on your skin. This is called a powder gel, and it's because it's a gel, but as you work it onto your skin, it has the finish of a powder, as if you had put powder on your skin. And I'm going to say that I like the Smashbox the most for how it makes my skin feel initially, and for how well it works throughout the day to keep my foundation looking good. And I get the best oil control from the Smashbox. Now, my best friend just loves the Monistat to pieces, and she has dry skin. I have a very oily nose, and if I blot, I can pick up some oil around the rest of my face, but my main problem is my nose, and I'll get like visible shine, and it will destroy the foundation on my nose sometimes. It'll just be gone. Like, it'll just be a slightly different color because my foundation's gone, and it's on the rest of my face still. So I feel like I wore it today to get, one last opinion on it. My foundation looks kind of splotchy, and you can see my acne scars showing through, and by the end of the day, my skin is definitely looking better usually with the Smashbox. Now, I'm also experimenting because I was wearing Nourish Your Matte, but I changed my sunscreen, and I have more of a mattifying sunscreen now than I did before. I didn't even think that existed, but it has sort of a mattifying effect. So I was like, wow, the matte feels a little bit too dry now, and I was devastated because I love Nourish Your Matte. I was like, well, maybe I'll get a sample and try Sheer Glow. So I did. So I've changed, both my moisturizer and my foundation. So none of the 3 are keeping my oil completely at bay, which I don't mind right now. We'll see how it goes in the summer. But, I definitely can't compare this, compare my look at the end of the day to how I looked in my foundation routine, like when I recorded the intro and outro of that. I had gone through a full day of work like I had today, but it looked so much better. I was wearing Nourish Your Matte, which is mattifying. But still, I feel like yesterday when I wore my Smashbox, it looked so much better at the end of the day than how it looks today when I wore this. So I feel like this is more suited to people with dry skin. I will say that it goes on nice and silky, and it's so much cheaper than Smashbox. An ounce of Smashbox is $36, and this is 1.5 ounces, and this cost me under $6. This varies depending on where you go. At Walmart, it should be under $6. But anywhere, CVS, wherever you can find it, it should be under $10. And I'll leave a few places that have it below. So yeah, with these two, I feel like this could be a little bit thicker to give me more of like a barrier, and like this one just feels like it creates like this bond on your skin for makeup to just go on and stay on, and it feels perfect. And this one feels a little bit more like a cross between this and a moisturizer, I would say. Now the Tarte Clean Slate I like a lot. They all do well to fill in the large pores in my nose, so and the, you know, any little lines that are under my eyes. They both do well at that, but what I don't like about this one is that I have to work it in because it's thick. I have to work it in a lot under my eyes, and that skin is sensitive and I don't want to cause wrinkles. So I don't like that about this one, whereas this one is perfect all over my face. I like that this is a natural face primer. It says in the back, formulated without mineral oil, parabens, petroleum, phthalates, sodium lauryl sulfate, synthetic dye, or synthetic fragrance. So I'm trying to make this work. I just don't like how it's so thick that it doesn't glide under my eyes. So what I might end up doing is using this on most of my face and using this under my eyes. And I'm just trying to phase myself out of this one because it's so pricey. And this bottle's almost done and it's only been like a month. And it was $16. And this is a little bit of a better value. It's a little bit cheaper. For 1.16 ounces of this, it's $30. And 1 ounce even of this is $36 usually, I think. But for performance, I like this one the best, the Smashbox Photo Finish. But I really like that this has natural ingredients and it also works pretty well. I also feel like it's not as good as at my oil control, but I think I've been using too much. I've watched other people use it and they use a lot less. So I'm going to hit you guys back up in about a month or so when I've really made a decision about this one, but I'm going to keep giving it a try because I just love that the ingredients are so natural. This one I might continue to use under my eyes, but for my whole face it just doesn't give me enough oil control. They all do well at making my makeup glide on better initially, but I want something to make my makeup last throughout the day, and I don't want to use a setting spray because they tend to have alcohol. Harsh alcohols in them, and I don't like that on my skin. So I'm still trying to figure it out. But my best friend loves this one. Go watch her video. I will link it below. Lena's Lessons. It works beautifully on her. I saw it in person, and we both got a bunch of samples of the Smashbox Photo Finish, and I got this for both of us. And she gets as good results from this as she did the Smashbox. But she doesn't have oily skin. Her skin is actually rather dry. So that could be a big part of it. Let me know your experiences if you've tried them both. Do you think it's in my mind? Because my husband likes to accuse me of only liking something because it's more expensive, and I really don't think that's it. But let me know what you find. Do you find that one works better than the other? Do you find that they work just as well? Or do you think you get what you pay for and this one really is the better product as a face primer? Because we have to keep in mind this was not even intended to be used as a face primer. It was intended to go on skin and create a barrier all day long, and it doesn't have any ingredients that are going to harm you any more than another face primer, so people are using it and some people are having great results. But it wasn't meant for that. So I want to know your experiences. I'm curious. So please really do comment if you've tried both of these and let me know which one you like better. And yeah, so I would say best results are from this, but I'm going to keep trying with this. Best results are Smashbox, but I'm going to keep trying with the Tarte. And the Monistat, I don't know. It's worth a shot. This is definitely worth trying. Yeah, and especially if you use like my best friend uses cream foundation, and if you use a thick foundation or any thick products, this is going to be great because it just makes things glide on a little bit too well sometimes. Sometimes if I put some on my concealer, it will just glide to the point where it's not sticking to cover up what I need it to, if that makes sense. Whereas I feel like this one is just perfect for under my eyes, for everywhere. So, but I'm trying to like this one. If I don't, I'm going back to the Smashbox Photo Finish foundation primer. This is not the light version. I haven't tried it. I heard it's mostly water, and I just don't see the point. I know that one's more meant for acne prone or oily skin, but I have great results with this one. So they're all definitely worth a shot. Let me know if you've tried any of these and what your thoughts were. And if you have any tips for me on making this one work, and if I find anything out about it that helps, I'll definitely let you guys know. So thank you so much for watching, I hope this was helpful. Please go check out my best friend Lena Lessons videos. And hi Lena. Till next time. Bye.